Internet, good morning. My name is Pokemon Trainer Steve. Welcome to this video about Pokemon Go. We talk about the nerfs and the buffs that they have just added to the game, all stealth-like. Before that, a little advertising real quick. Hold on, I got a podcast upload every single Monday. Check that out, links in the description. And I am sponsored by PokemonLabel.com, where you can buy Pokemon Go merchandise. Use the code MAGNITUDE. That's also in the description for 10% off. Both those in the description. Check those out. And now I've been wasting your time with that. Let's get into the meat of this video. Niantic went in there and they saw that, well, there's a lot of balance issues with this game. You saw a lot of Vaporeons in a lot of different places, putting up a lot of work across the board. An even Vaporeon and an even Jolteon Vaporeon still wins. That should not happen with a type advantage. So, and the reason for that was that Water Gun, its base move, did enough damage and attack so fast, you could your damage per second or DPS was so much greater. So what they did was they went in there and they buffed a lot of attacks and they nerfed a lot more. The entire list is in the description if you want to look at that and not even bother with my commentary. But I want to talk a little bit about what some of these moves do and what Pokemon they make worse and better. We'll go to the list of nerfs first because, well, there's a lot less. So the moves that have been nerfed are Aqua Tail, Bite, Body Slam, Bug Bite, Discharge, Dragon Claw, Frost Breath, Iron Head, Lick, Metal Claw, Mud Shot, Poison Jab, Pound, Psycho Cut, Scratch, Shadow Claw, I said Metal Claw, Vine Whip, Water Gun, Wing Attack, and Zen Headbutt. They've all been dropped in damage. So they were dropped different amounts. So like Frost Breath was 12, now it's 9. Wing Attack is 12, that's 12 and 9 as well. But something like Iron Head went from 40 to 30, while Dragon Claw went from 40 to 35. Discharge also went from 40 to 35. Now what I'm noticing is they didn't change their values, you know, they didn't change their values by special attack or regular attack. They went and they individually changed the moves, and that's for what I like. Now the longer list of buffs. Let's get into these, and some of these are actually really great. They've buffed Aerial Ace, Air Cutter, Ancient Power, Aqua Jet, Blizzard from 60 to 100, so Blizzard is really useful now against Dragonite. Bubble, Bubble Beam, Bug Buzz, Bulldoze, Confusion, Cross Chop, Cross Poison, Dazzling Gleam, Dig. Dragon Pulse went to 65 from 50, that's huge. Draining Kiss went up 10 from 15 to 25. Drill Peck, Drill 1. Earthquake went from 60 to 100. Fire Blast went from 60 to 100. Fire Fang, Fire Punch, Flame Wheel, Flamethrower, Flash Cannon, Gunk Shot. Heat Wave went from 60 to 80, so those Heat Wave Flareons got a little better. We have Hurricane went from 60 to 80, Hydro Pump went from 60 to 90, so some of those Vaporeons are good as well. Hyper Beam went from 70 to 120. That is easily the biggest gap, meaning Hyper Beam Snorlax is going to destroy things. Ice Shard, Icy Wind, Leaf Blade, Moonblast, Mud Bomb, Mud Slap, Mega Horn, Night Slash, Ominous Wind, Play Rough. Well, we're getting through this. Petal Blizzard, Power Whip, Psychic, Rock Smash, Seed Bomb, Sludge Bomb, Solar Beam went from 70 to 120. Thank you. My Victory Bell is useful against Vaporeons now. Stomp, Stone Edge, Thunder went from 65 to 100. Thunderbolt, Twister, Water Pulse, and X-Scissor. So a lot of buffs. Now, what does that mean in this game? Now, the top tier thing we've seen a lot of. We've seen Dragonite, we've seen Snorlax, we've seen Exeggutor, we've seen Vaporeon, a lot of them. Those are, and a little bit of Lapras. Those are the main ones that we've seen. So how does this affect them? Well, Vaporeon can have Water Pulse, so that finisher got, I call them finishers, that special attack got buffed. Hydro Pump got buffed a lot. But the big thing is Water Gun went down to almost half. They cut it almost in half, from 10 to 6. So you're not going to see as much Vaporeon spam, which is, thank God. Because not only does Eevee have a high multiplier to become Vaporeon, but then Vaporeon becomes really good. They've made Flareon a little better, which I am super happy about. Because Heat Wave before it was 60, that's just not enough. They made it 80, so finally it can kind of deal damage to these grass types that are around. Victory Bell just got a lot better as well because they made Solar Beam 70 to 120. So before Victory Bell, you know, Victory Bell has a lot of times Vine Whip, and which they made Vine Whip worse, but not as much as Water Gun. But they've made Solar Beam, they've almost doubled it. They've but plus I think 80% off the top of my head, so that's just absolutely insanity. Actually 5/7 is what, 83%. So they made that 83% better. They have made Snorlax so much better. They made Lick. They've cut Lick in half because they know Lick Snorlax attacks so fast with a lot of damage. They've cut Lick in half. What they did was, it has a lot of Snorlax's Zen Headbutt. Also, they made it a little worse. But a lot of Snorlaxes have Earthquake, and the best Snorlaxes have Earthquake or Hyper Beam. They have given Hyper Beam 120. So while you may be doing half with Lick, you have Hyper Beam to compensate for 120, and there's no recharge. There's not like in the games. They've raised Moonblast and they've raised Draining Kiss, meaning fairy types are going to be a little better offensively, which is nice because we've seen a lot of fairy types fall by the wayside. We've seen Psychic only go up to 55, so something like a Slowbro is, I think, got a lot worse because you see a lot of Slowbro. They already attack slow enough, and it's Slowbro's attacks just got a little worse. So Slowbro, I think, got a little worse here. You see Dragonite, it's we have Dragon Pulse got better, so you have a Dragon Pulse Dragonite. Congratulations, you have a much better Dragonite now. But again, you got Blizzard got a lot better. And 2 ice moves, Ice Shard and Icy Wind, got more powerful, so you might be seeing a little less Dragonites there as well. Overall, Fire type essentially got a buff because a lot of Fire moves got better. Absolutely 0 Fire moves got worse. Fire moves just got better, so Fire type, which you have to make, I think, because Water types are so prominent, especially early on in this game. You have to make Fire types a little bit better. I'm super pumped with my Victory Bell because both Leaf Blade and Solar Beam got a buff, so I'm pretty pumped about that. Gunk Shot got a little better, but you don't see a lot of poison moves anyway. You know, I'm super happy that Executor got better because you see Sludge Bomb got buffed, Sea Bomb got buffed, and Psychic got buffed. So, but Thunder, thankfully, Thunder Jolteon can finally take on Vaporeon. That's going to be huge. Now, who's to say how much worse Vaporeon's going to be? I'm not quite sure, but it got a lot better because Thunder got better, Thunderbolt got a little buff, and disappointingly, Discharge got worse. So Discharge Jolteon is kind of not better at all. But you see some definite jumps here in moves, like Fire Fang is up to 10. Pretty happy with Cross Chop went up to take on Snorlax. So I kind of, my goal in this game now is to get a better fighting type. I want Snorlax to die. I want Snorlax to go away. And we've seen moves like, you know, I haven't seen really a lot of fighting moves get better. So it's Stomp, but Stomp is not a fighting type move at all. The best chance we had was like Rock Smash, and Rock Smash, did Rock Smash change at all? Rock Smash went up from 5 to 15, so that's nice going to be against Snorlax like that, because Rock Smash is a fighting type. But again, the main ones, they've made like Blizzard and Heat Wave and Hyper Beam, and so they made them much better. So that's nice. My main thing with this game was attack damage difference wasn't that great. So that, you know, once something's good, it's going to stay good. But because they've widened the gap between, you know, some moves for how much damage they do. They've added 120 as a new cap instead of like, you know, before that the cap was 60, the highest move was, but now it's 120. You can have these milling moves like Moonblast and Mega Horns at 80 now instead of 55. That's crazy. So they're starting to separate the moves now, which is better, which means you're going to see a lot more variety in the games as Pokemon like a Fable got instantly better overnight, which is wonderful. And yeah, a lot of Pokemon got better, actually. Anything with Sword just got instantly better. Twister got instantly better. So, you know, we got a lot of Pokemon got better. Vaporeon got worse, thankfully. So it's gonna make more Pokemon better. And I'm so happy you guys listen to me rambling about all these moves. Let me know what you guys think in the description. Rate, comment, sub. We'll be seeing all you guys next time with some more Pokemon Go stuff. Peace.